So let's talk about the big changes coming to the Canadian Post-Graduation Work Permit (PGWP) program. Yeah, if you're an international student planning to work in Canada after graduation, this is something you really need to know. On September 18, 2024, Canada announced major updates to the PGWP eligibility rules. And, starting November 1, 2024, these changes are going to be in full effect. The exact details weren't all released back then, but now, Immigration, Refugees, and Citizenship Canada, IRCC, has shared more information, including a complete list of study programs that will be eligible for the PGWP. So, yeah, let's break down what's changing, what's staying the same, and how this could impact you if you're planning to apply for a PGWP. ##### What's staying the same? Okay, so before we dive into the new stuff, let's look at what isn't changing. If you've been keeping up with the program, some of the key rules will stay the same, which is a bit of a relief, right? 1. Designated Learning Institution, DLI, you still need to graduate from a school that's recognized as a DLI. That hasn't changed, so no surprises here. 2. Physical presence, you still have to complete the majority of your studies while being physically in Canada. So, no, you can't just take most of your courses online from outside the country. 3. Existing applications, if you apply for a PGWP before November 1, 2024, the current rules apply to you. So, if you're already in the system, phew, you're safe from the upcoming changes. 4. Flight school graduates, here's an interesting one, if you graduate from a PGWP-eligible flight school, you won't be impacted by the new rules, even if you apply after November 1, 2024. #### The new eligibility requirements, starting November 1, 2024. Alright, now here's where things get serious. If you're applying for a PGWP after November 1, 2024, there are new rules you'll need to follow, and they depend on when you submitted your study permit application and the type of program you studied. Let's break it down. #####1. For students who submitted study permit applications before November 1, 2024. So, yeah, if you applied for your study permit before November 1, 2024, you've got some flexibility, but there are still new requirements to meet. University graduates, bachelor's, master's, or PhD, you'll need to prove your language skills by hitting a Canadian Language Benchmark, CLB, score of 7 in all 4 areas, reading, writing, listening, and speaking. Yeah, so you'll need to brush up on your English or French if you're not quite there yet. Other university programs, same deal, you'll need CLB 7 or the equivalent Niveau de Compétence Linguistique Canadiens, NCLC, score in French. Again, this applies to all 4 language skills. College or other programs, here, the language requirement is a bit lower, with a minimum of CLB 5 in English or NCLC 5 in French across all areas. #####2. For students who submit study permit applications on or after November 1, 2024. Okay, this is where it gets a bit more restrictive. If you're applying for your study permit after November 1, 2024, the bar is set higher. University graduates, bachelor's, master's, or PhD, you'll still need CLB 7 or NCLC 7 in all language skills. But, here's the good news, there are no restrictions on your field of study. So, you can still pursue your dream degree without worrying about eligibility. Graduates from other university programs, the language requirement is still CLB/NCLC 7, but now there's a new catch, you must graduate from a program in a field that's in high demand in Canada. Yeah, this is something you'll want to keep an eye on. College graduates or other programs, for these programs, you'll need CLB 5 in English or NCLC 5 in French, but, again, your field of study must be in an area where there's a labor shortage in Canada. That means not every college program will qualify anymore. #### Language testing, *super* important now. Right, so under these new rules, your language skills are going to be crucial. You'll need to show proficiency in reading, writing, listening, and speaking, and your test results can't be more than 2 years old when you apply for your PGWP. The accepted language tests are CELPIP General, IELTS General Training, PTE Core. These are the ones you'll need to take to meet the language requirements. So, yeah, it's time to prep for those tests if you haven't already. ### eligible fields of study, what programs will qualify? Okay, let's talk about the programs that will qualify under these new rules. If you're in a program that matches a long-term labor shortage area in Canada, you should be good to go. Here are a few examples. 1. Agriculture and agri-food. Programs like agriculture, agronomy, animal health, and greenhouse operations will be eligible. 2. Healthcare. Fields such as veterinary sciences, disability studies, nutrition, and kinesiology will qualify. 3. STEM, science, technology, engineering, and mathematics. Think molecular genetics, genome sciences, computer science, and exercise physiology. 4. Trades. Programs like meat cutting, equestrian studies, and heavy equipment operation will make the cut. 5. Transport, aircraft pilot and marine transportation programs are on the list too. These are just some examples, so make sure to check the full list of eligible programs to see if yours is included. ### Final thoughts, what you should do next. These changes are definitely going to impact a lot of international students. The new language and field of study requirements mean you'll need to plan carefully if you're thinking about staying in Canada and working after graduation. So, yeah, take the time to go over these new rules, double-check your program's eligibility, and make sure you're prepared for the language tests. If you're unsure about anything, I'd really recommend reaching out to your school or an immigration advisor. They can help make sure you're on the right track and don't miss out on your chance to stay and work in Canada. Alright, I hope that breakdown helped. Let me know if you have any questions in the comments below. See you next time. Read to review these requirements carefully and consult with your educational institution or an immigration advisor to ensure you meet the updated eligibility criteria. Thanks for watching our video. Please hit the bell icon and subscribe the channel. Thank you.